change how you're doing things or how you're viewing things. 3, 2, 1, and we are going live. Waiting for the big red live flashy thing to start flashing, and I think we are good to go. Empower Warriors, who's hanging out with me today? Oh yeah, what's up? Oh, I see people hopping on already. I love it. I love it. You guys are ready to go. It's a Friday. You know, some of you guys are at work or partying or doing whatever today. So thanks for hopping on. Yeah, love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Thanks for saying hi. What's up? So today is about focus, part two. Part two, focus. Focus. I'm gonna drill this one home. It might move into next week a little bit too, because it makes such a difference. Man, all this stuff makes such a difference in your life, and when you start using it, man, it's awesome. And that's why I love doing this. I love giving you guys the same gifts and the principles that I use in my life. It's made such a huge difference. I know it'll transfer over to yours once you start practicing it. I know it. I love it. So when you hop on or when you see the replay, I know a bunch of you guys do, leave a comment, let me know that you did and that you saw it, and let me know what you think, and let me know if you want to hear anything especially made for you. I'm more than willing to do that when the opportunity comes up. So I always start with what? Appreciation. Yeah, so today, just before I kind of wrap my head around what the outline of today is going to be like, and so often I'm talking about the appreciation of the business side of things, and I've got this little cat in near my office that rolls around back, and some of you I know have seen my office during the pictures or in some of the videos on my YouTube channel. So if you haven't subscribed to that, go ahead and hop on that too, guys, because there's always new tips and tricks and behind the scenes stuff. So if you've seen some of the behind the scenes stuff, it's so cool. I've got this little cat that is just kind of like moseyed up to the door, and it's really nice out here, and I've got a beautiful view of the lake. And this little meow meow comes over, and I'm like, what? I'm grateful for you, buddy. That's something I need to just stop and appreciate, because he comes around and he gives me this little cute little look, and it's like he's smiling at me, but it's just one of the things that I wanted to just shoot out there and shoot out to the universe and let you all know how cool I think that is and how much I appreciate that. I believe that's a gift, and I've got a few cats that like to come around and say hello, and it's so cool. And the next piece too is I have so many friends and family and people around me that are just such a gift, man. Like all the people around me, I've just been surrounded by just wonderful people, and I appreciate all of you. I appreciate all you guys. I'm so grateful to be surrounded by people that are all over the world, and that you're just amazing. It's just awesome. It's awesome to be a part of all your journeys, and it's awesome to be a part of just the communication and the interaction, and I think it's just it's an amazing gift. So I just wanted to shoot that out there as well, let y'all know. And I do this stuff to allow you guys to hop on too. So leave a comment, let me know that you're here and everything, and it'd be great to chat. I always comment back. So it'd be super cool to let me know who you are, because it's so cool. I get these private messages too, and people are like, "Oh man, I watch your stuff, but did you know I was on?" I'm like, "No." I said, "All I know is a number." I said, "You gotta say hi. Just give me a hi." And there's a little indicator down below that says, "Leave a comment, say hi." So I just want to drive that home. So look, time to get into the internal drive experience. All right, because we really got to drive home focus. All right, yesterday we started the My Focus checklist. Okay, the first thing we talked about yesterday, and if you haven't seen this, check out the replay. What's created in our focus is created in our life, right? And today, the next part of the next piece of the checklist, and this is what I really want to talk about today, is change how you're doing things or how you're viewing things. And I'm definitely gonna build on that. But I'll tell you, you want to solve your challenges. That's the first thing that we want to start beating into the record player. Okay, so we're going to talk about that today, and this is going to be an exciting one. I really feel so awesome about this one. The next one, you guys remember I fired this off yesterday. A 1 millimeter shift over time creates a completely different destination, a completely different destiny, right? So that one I'm probably going to be talking about in length with the next one too, because it's so moving. You know, this is all about our focus, right? What are we focusing on? That's what makes a difference in our life, right? And the last one, focus on empowerment instead of what creates disease. You know, because so often we can literally create disease in our life that's been proven. You know, so we'll talk more about that later on. But today we're going to talk about change how you're doing things or how you're viewing things, okay? Because that's where, if you can create that new record player, right? We got to create a new here. So we got to create new patterns, right? Because so often, like, people, they struggle with their goals, right? And oftentimes it isn't the process that they're following that is a culprit of their struggle. Right? It's how they're viewing the situation that they're in. You know, and that's what I really want to get into today, is how you're viewing something. You know, because you've got the control over that. You know, a lot of this book is about life skills, and this book is about methods and principles to follow so you can have a better quality of life. And so many people, they become clients because they're overweight, right? Most of my clients are overweight clients. Right? Because of what they've gone through. And I know that things are freaking hard now than they were when we were younger. You know, that was a big part of my life. You know, I know the reasons why I became overweight, you know, and I wasn't taught that the things that I focus on make such a difference, because they do, right? So it could be how you're viewing something being the culprit to your struggle, okay? And not the process. Could be the process, but I really want to talk about the focus, okay? Because that's what you have control. You have control over both, right? But you have immediate control over how you decide to focus on any situation in your life, okay? What you focus on will determine your response emotionally immediately, right? Think about how powerful that is, you know? And that may sound simple, okay? But it can take time to overcome these disempowering type of negative patterns, because that's what it is. It's a pattern playing, you know? When you have a struggle, a pattern plays, okay? When we do a lot of things in our life, a pattern plays. And that's why it's so important to have a certain focus so you can line yourself up to be successful. That's what this is about, right? So, for example, when people are setting up a new training and nutrition program, right? Like so many of you have probably done before or in right now, or have struggled even starting it, right? You go to learn these new principles. Okay, there's new principles, there's new methods. You probably taught all these things because you've yo-yo dieted for, you know, I don't know how many years, you know, or you've tried and stopped, and for whatever reason you've stopped, you know, but you want to try again, but you're stuck, right? Okay, so you begin exercising, right? So you get started, which is a beautiful thing, right? You've crossed that line, you got started. You know, and you begin exercising, right? And once you feel a little sore the next day, what do you focus on? Right? And I want to tell you something. A lot of people who start after their third day, I've been doing this for 20 years. A lot of people who start, they'll put tons of money down on a program, right? Because they're all in. And then they get started, right? Then they're like, "Oh, Bill, man, I can't do this, man. I'm not. This is not the right time. This is just. I'm not going to do it anymore. I want out. And what happened was, like, repetition is the mother of skill. In 20 years, this stuff is pretty obvious, right? Somebody gets to that point and then they feel sore, they feel a little discomfort, right? In some way there's discomfort. There's always discomfort when you raise the bar and try to change your standards or begin to change your standards. I don't like to use the word try because it's either do or not do. But whenever we raise our standards, right, the challenge is gonna be there unless you're like already 100% ready and you don't need internal drive. It's already there. My book, Internal Drive, I mean. So when that challenge comes up, people want to quit early on, and people do quit early on because they get that soreness, they get that challenge, they get that pain, whatever that is, that discomfort. It could be hundreds of different examples, but it comes down to one problem. It's the record player that repeats itself over and over when you get that challenge. What's your record player do? You could have an empowering one. I don't know. But if you're somebody who's stuck, or somewhat stuck, maybe it's how you focus and what you focus on. Right? Do you say, oh, it's just a little uncomfortable, right? Right? Because that's the action signal. That's the action signal. This is uncomfortable. What do I do? Okay? Should I change what I'm doing? That's why some people quit. Right? Or change how I'm viewing. So if you focus on the pain, you focus on the discomfort, you focus on all the hard stuff, and the record player goes on, we talked a lot about it yesterday. The things that you say to yourself, the questions that you ask, are they disempowering you or empowering you? Oh, this is too hard. Oh my God, I'm never going to be able to do this. I'm way past where I could ever get out of this thing. It's going to take me months. All that negative stuff. Sometimes people get their friends involved, right? To help justify their actions and thoughts. Help me believe this. You call up your friend. Hey, this is supposed to be a phone, by the way. I don't think they look like this anymore. I don't know how to do that now. Maybe like this. They call their friends and be like, hey, would you help me justify this thing? That's not outwardly said, but that's what happens. But you can redirect your focus, right? When that pain comes, what do you say? You say the opposite of what you heard, right? So if what you heard was, oh man, like this is going to be tough. No, stop it. Delete. Not doing that anymore. Change your physiology. Change your face. No. I'm an empower warrior, baby. Not this time, right? Seems a little fake, but you can do it. Why do you think I act like a nut all the time, or so often? Because I've conditioned myself to be physiologically happy, to be physiologically responsive. So when the record player goes, the way you get there, you don't have to be a nut like me. And that's just how I handle it. I don't want you to be like me. But find what works for you. But the thoughts remain the same. Are they empowering or are they disempowering? Right? Because if you keep focusing on the pain, you keep focusing on the challenge, you keep focusing on the negative thoughts, and you keep letting that record player beat you down to the point where you have to quit, I'll tell you, now that you have this information, it's a choice. It's a choice. So practice it, because it's the awareness now. Now, when you feel that challenge and you've got a choice, do I need to change how I'm doing something or how I'm viewing something? Most cases, it's how you're viewing something, especially if you're modeling something that works. You're doing something that somebody else has done and it's proven, like one of my training and nutrition programs, right? Give myself a little plug there, Yeah, it's a game changer. It's a game changer, right? But it takes practice, like everything else. So I'm going to close. Just keep on practicing because this stuff works. It works. It's awesome and it'll freaking change your life. And it just takes a little practice. That's all it is. And I want you guys to be happy because I freaking love you. I love you. Leave a comment. Let me know that you stuck around. Let me know that you saw the replay. And let me know how this is impacting you. You know, I'd love for you guys to be doing this live in the offices or with your friends or while you're all out having, I don't know, a bowl full of vegetables and a salad. I don't know. I'll leave you with this, guys. Okay, what you focus on, what you get. See you next time.
Hey, thanks for watching the full video. You made a great choice and empowered yourself some more today. If you'd like more, click the videos right here. They're exactly what you need to see next. And if you're new here, hit subscribe and become a part of the Empower community and tell me what you think about the videos in the comments below. I read all of them and respond daily. Make a comment.